Tottenham Hotspur in another final. The things you love to see. But no, just like that, the football season's back already. We begin our football season tonight. Another chance to bring back silverware and an absolutely massive task in that as well. Obviously, Spurs take on PSG tonight in the Super Cup final. That game is being held in the Total Energy Stadium, and it's something, I don't know, Blue Energy, whatever it is. It's the Udinese Stadium where Tottenham will have a chance to win the second trophy in what, only a few months. I mean, it's like the London buses, and you're waiting so long for one, and they never turn up, and then once one comes, they all just start coming. And if we do the Europa League and then flip that into getting the Super Cup straight away, I mean, it's not a bad start. Thomas Frank's first competitive game as Tottenham manager, and it couldn't be any bigger as well. But the task we've got ahead of us, flipping hell, honestly, PSG, the best team in the world. Don't listen to what any of them Chelsea boys tell you about their champions of the world. PSG are the best team in the world. The current UEFA Champions League winners. I think they've done the treble as well. I think they went unbeaten in their league as well. I'm not 100% sure about that. But, anyways, they are absolutely unbelievable. The amount of talent they got in their team, the style of play. You just got to look back to that Champions League final when they played Inter Milan and absolutely battered them. Um, and yeah, it's a real tough test, to be honest. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Obviously, like, I've got the Dutch courage, Obviously, in my heart, I want Spurs to win, but I've got to be honest with myself here. And God, we've got a big tough test on our hand. The one caveat I will add to this though is Tottenham have had a full preseason, and I believe that PSG have only been back 1 week. Obviously, after they went straight from the Champions League. Obviously, most of their players are internationals anyway, so they went on their international break and then went straight to the Club World Cup. Obviously, would have got their 3 weeks off after that, and have only been back 1 week. So I know this is going to be the first game they've played. Obviously, they haven't had any friendlies. Maybe they've had a couple behind closed doors. Maybe they played like the youth team or something. But so the one positive I would add is Tottenham I'm saying should be fitter than this team, because you never know. These lot could have just been cooking, obviously, all out on holiday. But Tottenham should be much more fitter than them. They should definitely be much more match sharp than them as well. But the thing is with PSG, there where they've got the team of Luis Enrique now, and it's just so the system's so ingrained as well. It's like riding a bike to them. So you just got hope that they're gonna be a bit unsharp, let's say that. Maybe, obviously, the first 45 minutes, adrenaline can sort of get you through them things anyway. So maybe the first 45 minutes we'll see the best of PSG, but I'm expecting in the second half, and if this game goes to extra time, that Spurs should have enough fitness wise to compete, and if not better, PSG. But in terms of quality, I mean, you just got to look at their forward. They've got quality everywhere. Even if you look at the wing backs, Hakimi, Mendes, the midfield, Fabian Ruiz, João Neves, Vitinha. I think João Neves. I've seen somewhere that João Neves is suspended because of, obviously, his red card in the Club World Cup. But at the same time, one of them's a FIFA tournament and one's a UEFA tournament. So I'm not 100% sure of that. So I'll believe it when I see the team sheet. But yeah, you talk about their midfield and you talk about the forward line. Dembele arguably going to be in the running for Ballon d'Or. You got Kvaratskhelia, I can't even pronounce it, but Kvaratskhelia, uh, Desiree Doué. They've got Barcola. They got Goncalo Ramos. They've got young talents like Zaire Emery as well to come off the bench. Like, honestly, their team is absolutely ridiculous. And as I say, the one thing I'm just praying is that they're just undercooked fitness wise, and hopefully that's where we can get to them. But what a team they are, honestly, what a team they are. But yeah, in terms of starting lineup, I want to touch on that first. Obviously, we saw the big news today about the club captain. I think that's the right decision. Cuti Romero becoming the club captain. Interesting as well, because I thought at the start of the summer, obviously hearing about everything he said over the past season, I thought he'd probably want to leave Tottenham, but the fact that he's been given the captaincy means he's willing to go for at least the next season anyway. He's going to give it his all, and hopefully we can see. Don't get me wrong, he's a top defender anyway, but hopefully we can see him go to a completely different level now. Keep his head. Obviously, I don't think he actually got red carded last season, to be honest, but it was just fitness that was mainly his issue. So let's hope that giving the captaincy to Christian Romero is going to bring out a completely different level in him. And I believe in his whole career, every single final he's played, he's won. So it'll be bad for us to stop him now and that. But anyways, in terms of the starting 11, in goal, I'm going to go with Vicario. I can't even pronounce his first name. Guilherme Vicario. Quite a touching story for him as well. Back to this is the area that he grew up in. So this is back to the stadium that he used to go and watch as a boy. So it's a real dreams come true situation for him. But let's hope that doesn't get to him mentally. Obviously, professional football is a different kettle of fish. So I don't think that's going to affect him. But in goal, Vicario. Right back, Pedro Porro. Centre backs, Van de Ven and Christian Romero. I think that sort of speaks for itself. On the left side, I'm probably going to go Jed Spence, to be honest, because I think Destiny's not even fit anyway. But come on, Ben Davis against that. As much as I know Ben Davis he's a leader, I know Thomas Frank has mentioned that as well, and how hard he works off the pitch and he pushes the players when he's not on the pit on the squad. But let's be honest, Ben Davis against whether it be Doué, Skelia, Barcola, whether it's Dembele that might move over there. Let's be honest, that is not a good recipe. Jed Spence has got the speed. Obviously, if it is Doué, Jed Spence did play with him at Rennes as well, so he's got a bit of experience of what he's going to be like. Jed Spence just has that pace as well that fills me with a bit of confidence if Jed Spence starts on that left side. And I think Jed Spence actually plays better on the left hand side anyway, so that would be my back four. Obviously, it's going to probably be a 4-2-3-1. Who knows? He might play a back three, but I'm going to say as if he's going to play a 4-2-3-1. The two in the middle, I'm going to go with Bentancur and Paulinho. I've seen a few people talking about Bergvall. Yes, Bergvall's a baller, and I do rate him very highly, but let's be honest, in a game like this, we need tough tackling midfielders. We need experience in there, and that's what them two provide. A lot of people slept on Bentancur as well when they've been talking. I've seen a lot of predicted first starting 11s, and I think a lot of Spurs fans are really sleeping on Bentancur, man. He's a real baller as well. And obviously now that Paulinho is there, he's free to be pushed further up. And as we saw in Antonio Conte as well, he can get goals as well. He became a real match winner for us as well. So I'd like to see them two in the middle. The three behind the striker, I'm going to go Kudus on the right. Pape Sarr, actually, I couldn't remember. Yeah, Pape Sarr. I think Pape Sarr has actually been the player of the preseason, if that's a thing. But you know what I mean. He's probably been the shining light for preseason. He's got, once again, as I was saying about with their midfield, we need energy in there, and Pape Sarr brings plenty of energy. He can get up and down. He's got an eye for a goal as well, and defensively, he's very, very capable and very stable. So I'm going to go Pape Sarr in that middle. Yes, I know he's obviously not got that flair of creativity that Bergvall has. Obviously, Madison and Kulusevski being out is obviously going to be an issue, but in terms of running power, which is what we're going to need against a team like PSG, because we're probably not going to have as much of the ball as them, Pape Sarr is perfect for that. On the left, I'm going to go with Wilson Odobert. I just think his dribbling ability, yes, his end product isn't the greatest, but I just think his dribbling ability, especially when Hakimi is probably going to be going the other way. We're going to need Wilson Odobert to dribble and just try and create as much magic as he can possible. And up front, I'm going to go with Richarlison. Obviously, I know Dom Solanke is back fit, but let's be honest, he still only played 45 minutes against Reading, so to throw him back in straight away, I think it would be a bit of an ask. He's obviously not going to be fit as well, so Richarlison, yes, has been playing throughout preseason, so fitness-wise, he's probably a bit further down than Dom Solanke. I mean, let me know what you guys' starting lineups for tonight would be. If I've made any blunders, if you think maybe to go over back three, what system would you set up with as well? I don't know. Obviously, I don't want to do a prediction because you know what, it just sets me up for failure, and I don't want to be that guy. Like, Obviously, my head says PSG are going to win, but my heart, of course, says Tottenham are going to win. But my heart is going to rule. So I'm going to go for a Tottenham win. I don't see us keeping a clean sheet against that team now. I think that could be ridiculous. Maybe like a 2-1. As I say, maybe PSG start off well with that adrenaline, get a goal. Or maybe we got, maybe we get a goal. I don't know. Set pieces are going to be key for us as well. I know that's something Thomas Frank has really tried to improve. It's just about how well we soak up the pressure. We know that Thomas Frank at Brentford was very good at teams soaking up the pressure and attacking on the break. So maybe that's a way we can look to get at PSG, because as I said, they're going to have a lot of the ball. The ball's going to be in our half a lot. We're going to be defending a lot. So it just depends how well we defend, because if we defend like how we played against Bayern Munich last week, then we are getting battered. So I don't know. It's just, as I say, it's just how we handle it. But you guys let me know in the comments what you think, what your predictions are. What do you think about Cuti Romero becoming captain? Would you have picked someone else? And yeah, give me your score predictions as well. And of course, we'll be back to dissect it after the game. But let's just hope for another trophy. And come on, you bloody Spurs. Peace and love.